Right, so I'm gonna show you guys how to save your money, and if you're a coach, this is really helpful, or you're self-coaching yourself, or helping some others, like in my case, so that your friends or athletes are there on a race day, on a start line with their full potential, ready to race, and be in a well-rested state. And so I will start with the fact that I had been a Garmin user over a decade now, and my last watch was Garmin 970, and I fell in love with that watch, how it looks. It's a gorgeous watch, and for over, well, I would say maybe less than a year, I have been using a Coros Space Pro. I was also using lately the Coros platform and its EvoLab Matrix, and I had also been using for years the TrainingPeaks. TrainingPeaks is indeed a powerful tool to plan your training in a way so that you are very effective and very precise in your estimations of your form, fitness, and then you can precisely prepare yourself for the race day. The Coros in a similar way can do everything that TrainingPeaks can do, but it's totally free of charge. You only need to buy a Coros device, and then you can use the Coros platform. What is more interesting, that you can also download or you can transfer manually the fit files from say Garmin watch to Coros platform and still use all its powerful tools. You cannot do the other way around, because if you transfer the fit file, for example from Coros to Garmin, then the training load is not being calculated, and then you cannot use the Garmin ecosystem. The only platforms which allows you to correctly transfer the fit file so that the training load is being taken into account is Zwift and Rovi. Everything else is no. So how it all works, I will show you. Here in front you have the Coros platform, and for example, the basic things what you are looking at is, in case of TrainingPeaks, is your fitness and form and fatigue. So basically what I am doing, I am looking at the form more than at any other metric. And my next race, for example, is New York Marathon on 2nd of November. This is not going to be all-out race. I'm still not 100% recovered from meningitis, which I had back in July. So my, let's say, goal A for the end of the year is marathon in Valencia. So I want to be really ready for and go all out for on that date on the 7th of December in Valencia. So for the New York, I just want to run it for fun, but I would still prefer to be rather well rested, in a well rested state, so that the total load would not send me to the overreaching, and so that I'm ready to continue my training plan on the next morning when I wake up after the New York Marathon. And so, for example, here are some training sessions which I prepared before the New York Marathon. I will still amend those sessions. This is just so that I can see the fitness on the race day. For example, we take one day earlier, the 1st November, and it's short session, and we see that the form here is 15, so which means that it's a well rested state, it's a fresh state, and so you are ready for some higher intensities. And if we go to Coros, the Coros is also equipped with its calendar. You can also plan the training session. It's only calculating the load in a slightly different manner, but both platforms, both TrainingPeaks, which is a paid platform, so you have to pay quite a lot of money for that, for the subscription, and the Coros, which is free. Both of these platforms, they are using 7 and 42 days moving averages, so your short-term moving average and your long-term moving average. So the Coros uses, you can see the Coros uses So-called load impact. As of today, for example, in the Coros platform, my load impact is 126 and the base fitness is 118. So my 7-day moving average is slightly higher than the base fitness. So I am still in the fitness build state, so I'm slightly fatigued as of today, and the trend intensity is 106%. So I have 6% of more training in the last 7 days than on the average for the last 42 days, and the TrainingPeaks have the same algorithms, but they are presenting that in a slightly different manner with its form numbers and the fitness number, cumulative training load, and training stress balance. But basically it's all the same. If we go to the same date, on the 1st of November, we see that form is 15. So if you kind of interpolate that in between the trends, if you take the percentage, then you can see that it's the same thing, or it's almost the same thing, because obviously the formulas can differ a bit. So another thing which excels Coros, in my opinion, over Garmin, and excels by a significant margin, is its precision in the calculation of the lactate thresholds. I use the lactate measurements. I control my marathon pace intensity with the lactate meter, and I am perfectly aware of my both LT1 and LT2. And for example, according to Coros, my LT2 is at 161 beats per minute, and I was not inputting anything manually to Coros. Everything is automatic. So whatever figures are here, everything was taken automatically by Coros, calculated by Coros only, without my input, absolutely no input from my side. In Garmin, I would always need to correct my maximum heart rate. For example, I know 100% that my maximum heart rate is 181. For the past 7 years, which I was training and racing regularly, I have never seen a higher max heart rate number. So 181 with the external heart rate monitor, I know for sure this is my maximum heart rate, and this is reflected automatically in Coros. Unlike the Garmin, which is always overestimates my maximum heart rate, and so then I have to go back to correct it, disable it. Then some few days later, it would detect for no reason again. At least it happened to me several times, and also the level, the actual lactate threshold, is calculated incorrectly by Garmin. At least from my experience, it's way more optimistic. For example, Garmin predicts often after, let's say, interval sessions, the Garmin says that, okay, your new threshold is at 170 beats per minute. And 170 beats per minute for me is the 10 millimole of the lactate. So that's my 10k race pace. My 10k is approximately 36 minutes. So if I run, say, 2 kilometers at 3:36 pace, then I measure my lactate. It will be from 9.5 to 10.0 of millimoles. And so it's not my LT2. It's higher than my LT2. And Garmin is adamant to insist that my threshold is at 170, which is obviously not correct. And also in LT1, for example, I know that my LT1 is from somewhere 146, 148, maybe 150 sometimes. And the beginning of zone 3, so LT1 according to Coros is 146. So it's also very close. It's also quite good in predicting your races, and it tracks HRV brilliantly. All the paces are very realistic. I also like how clean everything looks here in Coros, so you can clearly see where is your load impact and where is your base fitness and how you are doing over the time. Also, you can see by the percentage of the intensities. For example, I was targeting, let's say I was targeting at some 30%, 35% towards the marathon of the medium intensity, of the marathon intensity, and I can quickly check how am I doing, how many percent I'm in the medium zone, and I'm at 34%. So yeah. And also you can see the pace zone distribution, so I can see how many percent I spent in, let's say, zone 3 or zone 4. And you can also see that threshold heart rate distribution is easy to visually read, and you can see how many percent in zone 2 or zone 1 you were for the past 4 or 12 weeks. The most powerful tool, and here is my here I was sick, so I lost most of my fitness, if not everything, during the meningitis, and then I was building it back gradually. One more thing, I will probably use both watches. I will probably use my Garmin 970 when I get it back from the repairs, because it was sent over to Garmin due to faulty altimeter. And so if I get it in time, then I will wear it on one hand, and I will wear the Coros on the other hand, and I will have the Stride foot pod connected to my Garmin, and I will have the Coros pod 2 connected to my Coros, and I will be using the Coros Effort Pace. Effort Pace is also a very powerful tool, and it calculates your, it's quite self-explanatory, effort pace. Let's say if you go uphill, so then you see that you're not burning yourself. And in Garmin I will try to use the pace pro plan, so I have already found the route from Strava with all the elevation information there, so I will set up my Garmin with the pace pro, and I will use the effort pace on the Coros watch and see how it all compares. So thanks for watching, and see you next time, probably after the NYC marathon.